Good afternoon, everyone. Again, I hope you're all doing well. So finally, we have come to the end of our course today. 21 of our students are graduating. Um, of course, so congratulations all for qualifying for this. And I hope that you have learned something from this course, which you will be able to implement in your life. And I also hope that you will be, you will keep in touch with us in the coming years, in the coming time too, as we organize more activities, conduct more courses. We would love to cooperate with you, take your help also at from time to time. So first of all, I'd like to invite Mr. Kamaraga, the president of Indialogue Foundation, to say something about the course and address the students. Mr. Aga, please.
Already, thank you for inviting me to speak on this occasion. I'm so happy. I'm really glad, to know that course has come to an end. And 21 students, a big number, have passed out, this course. Basically, the course is uh, it's an exercise to build personality. uh, the course becomes these are the subjects matter which are not taught in universities or colleges or schools. So therefore we felt it is important to introduce a course on dialogue, because dialogue means samvad, which means you have every day, every hour, you are meeting with someone or talking to someone, or engaged in a samvad with the others, individually or the group, or within the community, or within the or inter-community or interfaith dialogue. So dialogue has become a very important, especially uh, in a world where so much tension, where so much violence is taking place. And with this purpose, we have introduced this course, But for the dialogue, the most important thing, has to be, you have to be very logical in the end. If you're not logical, then it's like filibuster. You keep on talking something. You have to be very logical. You have to be very articulate. You have to be, and your knowledge should be also broadened. You have to continue, um, inculcate the habit of reading or studying, or uh, broaden your knowledge base. Only then you can excel in your life. That's how it's moved. Uh, Intergovernmental dialogue, or I mentioned, or conflict management. it is very important, or within the company, or within the factory, or within the workplace, it becomes very important dialogue, and um, through it you can promote your ideas, your concept of life, your what you wanted to achieve, and you can contribute to the society at large, through your ideas, which can help build a healthy society. So therefore, it becomes very important. I don't want to take much of your time because most of the professors and dialogue practitioners have already talked to you, and you've gone through, you have produced also some, I believe, some papers. I'll go through with them. We'll try to at least put them on, some of them in our website. The most important thing, that the students which have come together, they should remain in touch with the organizations, and I would be very happy if they could give some suggestions, where we were lacking behind, how to improve this course further, because these are the students, they are very mature students, and some of them are, are in a very important position in their life, have achieved, a lot of experience also. So it's not just that. I don't want only the praises that that course was good. Okay, fine, it was good. Teachers were good, but how to improve it? So your suggestions are very important, so that next time we can include them in our curriculum, or we can, or in our lectures. And secondly, next time we would like some of you, at least, you should also talk to the next batch, which we will conduct. I don't know when Bazat is going to start next course, so you should also talk to the next student, of next course. So that would be good, and I must congratulate all of you, and Bazat, thank you very much. I'm grateful to you and the organization. I know that you people, Bazat and others, they have worked very hard to develop this curriculum, and then not only develop and to organize such a course. It's not easy because there are very few people who are willing to speak, and they had no idea in the beginning. Now, we have managed to get a pool of people, or dialogue practitioners and others, who are coming and giving lectures. So Bazat and his team, I must congratulate them. And thank you all of you.
Thank you, Mr. Kamaraga, for your remarks. Now, we would also love to hear from Professor Farhat Nasreen in the meanwhile, but let's start with the students now, because today we really want to hear the students and understand how their experience was. So to begin with, I think Junaid is not here.
Hi, Bezad. How are you?
Basically, uh, is this Mr. Rajdeep?
Yeah, hi, Bezad. How are you? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay, can you turn on your camera, sir?
Bezad, there's a very low bandwidth connection here. I'm not. I mean, It took me a little while to join. Just
Okay.
give me a. Let me just try if I can, if I'm visible enough. But then, I just fear that this connection may be lost because. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Where is he based?
He is from GSTS. Actually, he's a program coordinator there. So
good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Rajdeep. Okay, so since you're here, let's hear from you. Participants, Mr. Rajdeep is the program coordinator at Uganda Smriti and Darshan Samiti, which is our partner organization. We co-conducted this course with them. So you're welcome, sir. And over to you if you'd like to say something to our students.
At the onset, I think I must extend my gratitude to Indialogue Foundation that we have been partnering for several programs with them. I mean, both national as well as international programs with them. And knowing Bazad is also a pleasure always. I mean, you learn so much from him. It's thank you, Behzad. Thank you so much that you have taken this step forward with all of us in Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti. And while speaking to you yesterday, I learned that there were almost 41 sessions. I mean, I was not part of many of the sessions, but going by the subjects that was chosen for this course, and I think this is something which everybody looks forward to. I mean, I'm so much interested myself in so many of the subjects that I'd like to, as I told you yesterday, I'd like to listen to all the videos that Indialogue has uploaded, and this would be a learning experience for me. And it must have been a wonderful experience for all the participants who have graduated today and who are graduating today and are going to receive the certificate in dialogue studies. It has been a wonderful experience, I believe, and like Behzad, I have just updated you a little bit of my family circumstances today. So I may not be there for the whole time, but I'll be logged on just to hear the participants. I may not be visible, but I extend on behalf of Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti our sincerest gratitude to you to take this forward. I mean, you were the sole captain of the entire ship, I must say, with Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti behind you. But you steered it so well. Congratulations to you and everybody else in Indialogue Foundation for your support, for your coordination, for the research that you had undertaken to, and the amount of resource persons who have come for delivering talks, I mean, on so varied subjects. And this is something which I think in the long term one has to bring out a monologue or a book kind of a thing, you know. I would suggest that, because this is an experience one should record and keep it, so that and make it available for people and students like you and me, Behzad. I suppose we are all students at the end of the day, to read again and understand the necessity of dialogue and intercultural dialogue and so many other things which have been discussed during the coursework and the and how the course progressed. So congratulations to all the students on behalf of Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti. And I sincerely hope Gandhi Smriti and Darshan Samiti, which is the National Memorial of Mahatma Gandhi, it has two campuses. The first campus is at Gandhi Smriti, the place where Mahatma Gandhi had lived the last 144 days of his life, and where he fell a martyr on 30th January 1948. This is the National Memorial of Mahatma Gandhi. The other campus at Gandhi Darshan Rajghat, which is just adjacent to the Mahatma Gandhi Samadhi at Rajghat, was established in the year 1969 as part of the centenary tribute. And I hope that students from far-flung areas who have joined this course, they sometime at one or the other point of time, when the COVID pandemic is out from all of our lives and we are all supposedly vaccinated and our immunity is strong, I'd request all of you to visit Gandhi Smriti once, and both Gandhi Smriti and Gandhi Darshan, perhaps, and experience yourself the vibrations of Gandhi Smriti, definitely. So, I mean, you'd really love this experience of being there, seeing the place where, I mean, for me, when I stand in Gandhi Smriti on the footsteps, which leads to the Martyrs Column, it is always a learning experience of how a young child born on 2nd of October 1869 went to England, does his experiments with Satyagraha, both in South Africa, comes back to India, does his experiments of first Satyagraha in the Indian soil in Champaran, and evolves into a strategy of encountering the British Empire, but equally respecting his enemies, never hating them, which is the essence of all dialogues, which I believe is the essence of all human being, that you don't hate your enemies and you try to bring in a situation where both parties are equally understand one another. And perhaps at times, when one incident I'd like to say and conclude is that When Gandhi was asked in Champaran to leave Champaran, he stood firmly and he said, "No, I won't leave. This is my, somebody can't ask me to leave my own soil." So that firmness with equal humility and equal respect, as Louis Fisher says, Gandhi was never the enemies of the British. He treated Britishers as his friends and evolved into a dialogue. So I think the certificate course on different aspects of dialogue must have been an eye-opener for everybody. And I sincerely look forward to having this entire team of people come to Gandhi Smriti. I mean, this would be an experience which, for me also, to meet all of them, we should meet physically. Thank you, Behzad. Thank you, Indialogue Foundation, the mentors at Indialogue Foundation, for guiding everybody. And on behalf of Gandhi Smriti, my gratitude to you. And congratulations to all the participants of the course who are going to receive their graduation certificate. Thank you, Behzad, again. Thank you very much. A wonderful day and wonderful life ahead. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rajdeep. I know how difficult it is for you today with your daughters not too well. I'm sure everybody will join me in wishing them speedy recovery. And also, since you mentioned about bringing out a publication of the lectures that have been conducted during this course, we're already working on it. And hopefully by the end of this year, we will come out with one. So we will hopefully do that. Thank you so much, sir, for taking time out for us today. Okay.
Behzad, I'll just take leave. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's now start listening to our main speakers, Deepthi Raghavendra. Ma'am, congratulations also to you for graduating or receiving the certificate today. And you have up to 3 minutes. So
I won't take 3 minutes, Beza. First of all, I mean, I would like to second what Rajdeep had mentioned, and just, I think there was a movie, The Dead Poets Society. I would say, aye, Captain. I mean, hats off to you for actually taking us through this last few months. Amazing. I mean, I came here with the thoughts that I will learn something, especially on the theoretical foundations, because I come with a background in management sciences. So we use a lot of in classrooms for the practice, but theory is something I'm completely have no familiarity with. But today when I go back, it's like whatever I came with, I go beyond that, and the expectations have been not only fulfilled, it's just, I don't know, I don't have the words to say. The sessions were fantastic. The speakers were amazing. In fact, as they say in dialogue, you come with some sort of a participatory or a sharing consciousness. I'm really hoping that this particular team out here, we carry forward this, connections. Like, it's not just the session speakers alone. The advantage of having such session was like, I could gather the multiple perspectives that came from the people here, my friends out here who could share their perspectives. So this was completely new to me, and I was not familiar with the Gulen Foundation as well. So when I came across speakers who could share that perspective, I mean, I'm just wondering why we have not done this for such a long time. I mean, there's so much, and instead of looking at boundaries, it's time we all got together and did something in a big way. I thank you all so much. I mean, again, I'm speechless here, but all my friends out here, I mean, please don't lose the connection and let it continue. I know, like, at least 2 or 3 of us are like much older, but look at us as friends only, because there's so much to unlearn in this process that I realized in the last few years. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, by saying I'm speechless, you have said a lot, and thank you for your kind words. Thank you so much. Now, can we go to Saideep? Saideep, we can see you now. Congratulations again. And over to you.
It was a great experience. I mean, what can I say? the theme I was already explained. Even we are from the same background, and I'm from management background, and we got a fresh perspective of how.
And I'm sorry, Saidi, for interrupting,
Every
but for Mr. Qamar Agha, can you all please introduce yourself shortly, briefly, and then say your remark. So just introduce yourself, what you're doing, what your name is, where you are, which city you're based in.
And Dipti is from?
Hello, sir. Actually, I teach at a management college called ITM Business School. I'm from Mumbai. And I have a PhD in, again, consumer behavior of all the sciences.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Hello, sir. I'm Saideep. Even I'm from management background. I've done my MBA from I'm Orissa, and I'm currently working with the Government of India in Ministry of Steel as an economic advisor to our Honorable Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. And this is so what we have learned in our past studies or right from the childhood. This was a complete off track. This wasn't taught in our school days or in our college days. Whatever we have learned here has had a direct impact on the whole 15 years of study or 18 years of study what we have done, and it's been really a great experience which can't be gained anywhere else. And I'm really grateful that Vizad had taken me in this foundation course, and I'm thank you for that. That's all.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Saideep. Can we go to Fozia now? Fozia, can you hear me?
Yes, hi, good afternoon, Bezat. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Fozia Niazi, and I've done my bachelor's in English from Jamia, and I've done interior designing. And I'm currently pursuing my master's in English literature, and I'm working as a content editor as of now. And my experience with this whole course was very good. I got to learn a lot about a lot of things I couldn't learn before. So that was a great thing. I met a lot of new people, learned about them, their experiences. So it was actually very eye-opening and very nice. And I'm really thankful for Behzad sir to give me this opportunity to join this course. It was great. It was great knowing all of you.
Okay, thank you, Fozia, and congratulations. Javed Asifi. Javed, are you here? No, I don't see him. Okay. Ziaul Haq.
Hello, good evening to all of you. My name is Ziaul Haq and I am pursuing PhD from JNU, and I live in Delhi at present. Otherwise, my home is in Bihar. So, actually, in fact, I and Behzad is a neighbor of each other. Like we live in same locality in Purnia district of Bihar. So, first of all, I would like to thank Indialogue Foundations and especially Behzad for organizing this interesting course. And through this course, we have learned lots of things because Behzad has really arranged some of the renowned faculties and professors to give lectures and presentations on this platform. And through this, we have learned a lot. And though it is a matter of concern that we have not remembered all of these things, but still we have learned a lot, and we have the opportunity to to listen from different perspective peoples and know about each others, and especially in dialogue course concern here this course is going to help us a lot because this is not only for a micro perspective like dialogue between two communities or two countries, but it is going to help us in family matters also, in personal life also, because we have here we learn that dialogue is going for a proper dialogue, logical dialogue, we have to learn each other's perspective, we have to respect each other differences, and then we have to accept the differences, and then we have to find out the common ground which is beneficial for both of us. So this kind of course is going to help us in micro level also. And somewhere I have listened that from the Javed Akhtar quote that हम दोनों की खुशी में ही हम दोनों की खुशी है. Like someone asked from him that how is your marriage life is going on. Then he replied that after 40 years of marriage we realized that हम दोनों की खुशी में ही हम दोनों की खुशी है. That share I understand after this completing this course, because if we have to happy, then we have to take care of each other. We have to understand the differences of each other, and then after we have to find the common ground which is beneficial for both of us. If someone is not happy, then we're not going to happy. If my neighbor or my family member is not happy, my friend is not happy with me, then somehow I will be affected also. So the same case apply in international relations. If some neighbor countries is not happy with other countries, then ultimately it is going to affect them also. So I would just like to say that through this course we have learned a lot, and from different perspective also, which is very eye-opening. And I would like to thanks for this to Behzad and Indialogue Foundation for this. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Zia. Now, Maria Nyazi.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to, congratulate everyone that we've managed to complete this course. And I would like to thank Behzad, for actually allowing and taking the initiative of bringing up this course and then, making me a part of it. So thank you so much. This course has been really, really...
Sorry, can you introduce yourself also?
Of course. So my name is Maria Nyazi, and I have a master's degree in conflicts analysis and peace building from Jamia Millia Islamia, and a bachelor's degree in mass communication. And I was teaching as a social science teacher, and currently I've just switched my job to a content editor for Pocket FM. So I've just started working again, and this course was probably just a method to bridge the gap from the time I completed my master's to now. So yes, it has been a very enlightening experience, doing this course, meeting up new people, and getting to know everyone's views. There have been times when I've not understood things, and others have really helped me. So it has been, listening to professors. It helped me to read with my own professors. So yeah, it has been a brilliant course. I have learned so much. They have many experiences, so many things that probably I did not know. Some of the things that probably I knew, and again, it all came back to me. So it was very nice. It was very enlightening. Thank you so much, Indialogue, for this wonderful course. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maria, and congratulations. Do we have Abul Kalam Azad? I don't see him. Okay, Meenakshi Das.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Please introduce yourself.
Firstly, thank you very much for selecting me to be a part of this course. And sir, I'm Meenakshi. I'm waiting for my public defense. I'll be having a PhD in international economics and business. And so I'll be defending soon. I'm just waiting for the flights to take me to Europe. And secondly, it was really a nice 6 to 7 months journey to attend all the most of the lectures arranged by Behzad. And it was nice to know the opinions of all the participants, and also the
is it only me who can't see Meenakshi, or can? Okay, there's a problem with her internet, it seems. Meenakshi, we will come back to you later. I think there's a problem with your internet connection. Okay, who do we have next? Mohammed Balir. And by the way, Professor Farid Nasreen, ma'am, you please feel free to jump in wherever you like to. I know.
Okay, Behzad, let's hear from the students. Then I'll say whatever I have to say.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm here. I'm listening to them.
okay, ma'am.
So this is Mohammad Baligh from Hyderabad. I'm a postgraduate in international relations and geopolitics from Manipal University. I also have a bachelor's in mass communication. I would like to thank the Indialogue Foundation and Baidat sir for having me on board for this course. This course, especially, it helped me brush my theories in international relations through certain lectures, and I believe it also brought me closer to what I love these days, doing being an new writer on the block. So I would like to thank Madam Farat Nasreen for that lovely class that she took on the languages. So these are the two things that I wanted to say. I like to congratulate everybody on graduating today. Thank you.
Thank you, Balir, and congratulations. Mushtaqul Haq, Ahmed Sikandar.
Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. And thank you, Behzad, for having me in this course. And it was certainly a very life-changing experience for me because you arranged a number of resource persons. Some of them I had heard about, others writings I had read earlier, but it was very novel experience to basically interact with them, ask them questions, and we discussed a variegated number of topics related to dialogue. And certainly it was something that would not have been possible. And this time, due to pandemic, everybody was in his home or office, so we could attend the sessions regularly. And also, given the number of participants that we had from all over the world and most of the South Asian countries, it was again a very unique experience to learn from them, to interact with them. And the question and answer sessions after every presentation were very nice. So for me, it was overall a very learning and interactive experience during the whole course. And I am Mushtaq Sikandar from Srinagar, Kashmir, and I have done my MPhil from Kashmir University in Political Science Department. And currently, I teach in a high school in Srinagar, as well as I write and interact on different forums related to various topics. So this was my feedback, and one suggestion that I intend to give to make this course more beneficial is that dialogue again is a very practical kind of applied kind of a discipline. So if the participants could have next batch of participants will have this homework type of task, like we have in South Asia problems between different countries, and even within the states, like in India we have Hindu-Muslim problem, we have in Kashmir we have Pandit Muslim issue. So if we can do some kind of applied kind of exercise by the participants, so how to overcome these kinds of issues, and what kind of practical problems we will face, because in this whole course now we theoretically interacted with the dialogue as a discipline, but again is a applied kind of a discipline. That kind of homework will make this course more productive. So this was my suggestion, and thank you for having me, and thanks all for graduating.
Thank you so much, Mushtaq, and thank you for your nice suggestion. I have taken note of it, and we'll try to do something about it in the next batch. Now, Nitya, and congratulations, by the way, Mushtaq, to you too. Nitya, over to you.
Yes, thank you everyone so much. And especially I would like to thank India Dialogue Foundation and Gandhi Smriti Foundation to organize this course in 2020. The year was really difficult for many of us, and we were undergoing our own transformations. The times were difficult collectively, and I think it was truly a matter of complete and pure blessing and absolute privilege that we were introduced to course. So he was selecting each one of us. It was something I think will forever be in. So yes, I'm Nitya, and I'm a student of psychology, and now I teach in Delhi University in Gargi College as an assistant professor. So about the course, I think there is so much to say. All I'm just feeling right now is sheer gratitude. So, we learned that learning is like an lifelong process, and the whole idea of dialogue came with so much of sensitivity and responsibility, because it is something very, very real in our life. We cannot exist without dialogue. So I think the entire training was so beautifully designed, not just philosophically. Of course, it had that depth. We got introduced of Gandhi, Emmanuel Levinas, David Bohm, like so many people. I mean, it's endless. And I think the beauty was that we were really applying it in our life. So every time we would engage in a dialogue, there would be like something, a spark in the mind. Oh, this is what we studied, and am I really practicing it? So you're creating this spirit of togetherness and really embracing differences, and that how learning happens amidst differences. And we might differ, but that is the beauty, where we feel we can grow and learn from each other. So this is what I wanted to say. And again, like I said, this is something, the forging the bond with each one of us. We are taking it back. It will be forever etched in our life. And thank you so much, Behzad and the team. We can't even imagine the efforts that has gone into the making of this course. And like I said, thank you especially for the time it came to me. I think it's sort of not just protected me, but it has given so much meaning to my life, and it has transformed me forever. So thank you very, very much to each one of you, to all the professors who for their time and sharing their knowledge with us, such precious knowledge, for which perhaps we would take years to read, but we could get it like all at once. So really deepest gratitude to both the organizations and to each one of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nitya. Now I have one more question in my mind, and which I'd like all of you to address, which is, can you tell me which lectures did you like the most? If you can name a few in particular, right? This is something like that. So if you can remember something from your memory, just let me know. Nitya, can you answer it before I go to others?
I think all the lectures.
You can start from you. Yeah. In particular, if there's something that you found it really, that could be the model for other lectures too. If there's something like that. Yeah.
Right. I really enjoyed so many lectures, like on Bhaktin was especially one thing which I have, it just stayed with me forever. And then the ideals of Mahatma Gandhi, I think it kept coming. It was like a common thread, and especially about responding to the needs of other. So I don't want to name a professor. I think it's the ideas which have really left behind and we have internalized. And the other one was Levinas, the professor who introduced Emmanuel Levinas. I think that is something which was like a gift. We would not have encountered his theory otherwise, maybe later, but it was again our good fortune. And also knowing about religion, I think the notions about, the depth of every religion. So the lecture that was organized on Islam and friendship, I think that was really, really something which was amazing. So yes, and Professor Pathak, of course, because he's from JNU and we all have known him. So it was again like, that was also very good. And Professor Nasreen, of course, she was the one who has been with us from the beginning. And the first lecture was such a delight about understanding the logic behind the, communities and how they interact, the economic determinism. So ma'am, thank you so much. So I think all were exceptional. So I think what remains are the ideas and the knowledge. So thank you once again.
Thank you, Nitya. Thank you so much. Is Anwar Bacha here? No. Okay. Sabiha Mori? Surprisingly, she isn't here. Okay. She never missed any class, but interesting that she's in the graduation. Maybe she's busy. Anyway, moving on. Shabista Naz. Okay, she too isn't here. Sohedilo Mirza Karimov. Saeed. You're muted. Yes.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I'm Saeed from Kyrgyzstan. I'm a teacher. So I'm language teacher actually. I have a master's degree in English language teaching. Currently, I'm teaching in Bangladesh, Dhaka, Bangladesh, in an international school. I agree with all of the opinions who have spoken so far. So I especially want to thank, it was to Indialogue Foundation, and it was a kind of bringing out or taking advantage or turning a disadvantage into advantage, I guess we can say. So maybe people were there thinking of different things, but here, so Indialogue Foundation brought like various kind of people, professors from different backgrounds, and like kind of realizing impossible. Otherwise, we wouldn't hear of them. Thanks a lot. Yeah, speakers, teammates, everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Saeed, and congratulations. And would you like to say something about which lectures you like the most? Something from your memory. I'm sure it doesn't mean that you didn't like the others, but you can name
Bazad, I think it is embarrassing because all lectures were good. You can ask them in writing.
In writing?
Or they can send it to you later.
Okay.
Yeah, I can still say it will not be because everyone has everyone is from different background. People will be like, maybe someone will like new ones, someone relate to their own sphere. So as a Muslim, as a person from Muslim background, I got a very new perspective, I can say, from Basit Jamal's sessions. Like, why don't we look at the world, at others? Like, yeah, Sufism is something great, which is based on mostly love of Creator and loving creations due to the Creator. So the common ground is like very large. Yeah. Vision, perception is very large, where everything and everyone can come together. It was eye-opening for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Saeed. Tausif?
Oh, my turn.
Yes, Tausif, yes, you are.
Yeah, sir. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Tausif. I'm a software engineer by profession and from Bangalore. Basically, I would like to thank Behzad and all my friends who have been a part of this certificate course for 6 months, and just reiterated that it was 41 sessions, such a big time for me especially. Before I speak on my experience and the learning, I would like to thank Behzad, Indialogue Foundation and Gandhi Smriti Foundation, Smriti, for giving me this opportunity to be a part of such a learning experience. I would now say that, being a part of such online and training program and making it successful at this COVID times is a great achievement, basically. And Behzad, kudos to you for doing this such a wonderful program, online program especially. Since I'm into meeting people from different cultures, right? And I'm basically I'm living in Qatar, but now due to COVID, I'm in India, and I tend to meet a lot of people from different cultures and groups. I always wanted to be a part of this program because this program, when you sent an email and I got from different sources in South India, the course modules were such that it actually interested me, and that time when you released this particular modules was such a time when I was actually my mind was completely into COVID. I mean, we all were troubling and we are running behind. How do we save ourselves? So when you bought this course, actually our attention, everything went into this program. So when I got into this program and you actually, did the strict entry process, from being a software background, I thought I would not be allowed basically, but I was chosen for some reason. I would like to thank Behzad for letting me into this program. Now let me share my, learning experience, Behzad. Someone coming from South India and getting to see two scholars or doctors or philosophers or speakers from different sections of different teachers from different parts of the world, every week was a different perspective for me, especially. I mean, listening to them every week and taking that and sending the reflections was itself a great learning for me. It was not only a learning, but it is a new dimension to how people think and react to some part of the the trainings that comes to you. Okay, for me this course was not merely a certificate. Let me be very, very honest. For me it was a great learning journey for my own egos, because I have always felt that we've already done my engineering, we've done our programs. Why should we get into a training program now? Why should we listen to anybody? So that, coming out of that ego and sitting in the course itself was a big ego. Coming out of that ego and sitting in the program was a great learning for me. So I've always tried to be on time, kept my videos on whenever I was listening to the program, sent my observations immediately after the class got over. Whenever the reflections were sent, I used to inform Behzad whenever I couldn't make it up or when there was trouble personally. I will definitely tell you I'm going to miss this disciplined schedule, because for me, discipline was very, very important, because I was never a part of a disciplined schedule. I will definitely miss this course because of the discipline that was created in me. Because, I would now like to proudly say that I was a student of Indialogue Foundation, because I've learned the discipline sitting every week, coming 3 o'clock, listening to the lectures, whatever happened in this 2 to 3 hours was a great learning for me. Having said all of these, I would like to especially thank, my friends who were a part of this program, like Sabiha ma'am, Deepthi ma'am, Mushtaq, Urusa, Nitya, Ziaul, because these are the names which came to me immediately, because these are the people who raised important questions to the speakers regularly and have been speaking on behalf of me sometimes. Because I felt like I should ask this question, but already Mushtaq, Urusa or Nitya would have already asked these questions, and I felt that my questions have been answered by the speakers because of these people. For me, these observations will definitely help me in my future communications. And as Behzad said, the sessions that you like the most would be there were many from the initial days, like Lakshmi ma'am, because after Lakshmi ma'am's session, I got into a different group, Action for Change group, which I tend to meet a lot of people. Then Fabian sir, who actually told the real fact about the Qatar and the Saudi relationship, which always narrates a wrong perspective about these two countries every time when people spoke about it. Fabian sir gave a real true picture. Then Vedabhya sir on the Gandhian learning, where he actually told how Gandhian movement was, what are the principles of Gandhian movement, the 5 important principles that he actually gave, and what are the sessions that happened during that time. And I will remember all of these. I mean, there were many, but these are some of the sessions that I will always remember for long. So with this, I would like to thank each and everybody. Probably I would have spoken less, but whenever I would have spoken, if somebody would have not liked my comment, I really apologize. Let us stay connected. World is really small. And having said all of these, Behzad, Indialogue, and Gandhi Smriti have definitely helped me to be disciplined in this 6 months. I owe these three people a lot. I'm always there to support you guys whenever you need me, or to be a part of something, either in Qatar or in South India in Bangalore. Please be connected. I'm always there. Thank you very much to all of you guys.
Thank you so much, Tausif. Thank you so much for cooperating throughout the course, for attending the classes regularly and doing all these things as required. Thank you and congratulations, Tausif, once again. Okay, who is next? Urida? Urida speaks the least during the course, but today I want you to speak the most.
Yeah, hi, my name is Urida. I'm pursuing my MA in development from Azim Premji University, Bangalore. I couldn't agree more with what Tausif said, that most of the times we had our questions in mind, but there were people who used to ask the resource persons regularly, which was very much eye-opening for me as well. So this experience has been very much enriching and enlightening for me, because it was something that was totally new for me. I have a background in economics, and I mean, I had a interest for international relations and area studies, but I could not pursue that. So I chose this course because it is something that which is not usually uh, what we get in universities, what we get to see in universities and other colleges. So I really enjoyed attending these classes regularly, and sometimes not due to some reasons. So there are a lot of lectures which I really enjoyed by Professor Atul Mishra on international politics and the politics of dialogue, how it works. I came across a lot of philosophers which I had no idea. The Hizmet movement, I came across the Hizmet movement, which I also didn't have any idea. And the lecture by Professor Satish Pandey is also very enlightening for me. So I hope we could meet in person so that it could become a very much more interactive session. And I hope I keep in touch with this foundation. And I thank Behzad for giving me the privilege to be a part of this group. Thank you.
Thank you, Rita. Of course, we also wish that we would somehow come together. This pandemic is taking a lot of toll on all of us, but when it's over, and those who are in Delhi, we would definitely love to meet all of you. Okay, and congratulations, Rita, by the way. And now Urusa. Urusa, yeah.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Hi. Good evening, good morning to everyone. I would like to first of all thank everyone. I would first and foremost like to thank Behzad for this opportunity for starting this course. And my name is Urusa. I am a PhD student. I am pursuing my PhD on intercultural dialogue. I am working on the intercultural dialogue toolkit as pursued by the United Nations, and I'll be testing it in non-Western contexts. So given this background of mine, it's only natural that I'd be interested in anything and everything that has to do with intercultural dialogue. So I came across Indialogue actually sometime back then through someone I got to know about these certificate courses that the organization does. And I was looking forward to when they would start for this year. And I'm very thankful that I got the opportunity to join it. I think one of the most important things that I learned was that I actually understood the very essence of intercultural dialogue, given all of us come from different backgrounds and culture does not necessarily stand for what we understand of it in the pure literal sense. All of us have different ideas, different opinions, and it was always it was very enriching for me to understand how each of us sees a certain topic. Like we would all have different opinions, and in my head, I would have a different opinion. Sometimes I do speak a lot. Sometimes I would speak a lot, and sometimes I would not, because it would be far more interesting for me to listen to somebody else's perspective, and that perspective would not have come up in my head sometimes. So I think it was very enriching for me to be with all of you. And apart from all of you, all the lectures so far, there hasn't been a single lecture that I haven't learned anything from. But some of the lectures which were I wouldn't say my favorite, but some of them which I really will remember for a very, very long time were, some of them included with Dr. Irfanullah Faruqi. I've always been his fan, his writing, and it was I actually missed out on his classes when I was in university. So that was something I made up with when he came to speak here. And apart from that, we had many sessions, and one of the sessions obviously by Professor Craig Constein. His session was one of the sessions that I enjoyed. And we had a session on the difference between interfaith and interreligious. That was something that really made me think about vocabulary, and absolutely, obviously, not to forget Professor Farhat Nasreen. I have immense amount of respect for the passion she has for what she teaches. It's clearly visible when she is speaking to you, and that is something I aspire to have someday when I get to that point where I'll be teaching, hope to. So I think there's a lot of things that I learned from the speakers as well as from my other students in the group, and I have only Behzad and Indialogue to thank for that. So I guess that's pretty much that. Thank you very much. Inshallah, I hope all of you stay safe, and I hope that all of us come out of this pretty soon. I'm still in a lockdown. I'm assuming it's much better for all of you. So thank you so much. Fi amanillah.
Thank you, Rusa, and stay safe, because the UK is continuing to be in a bad shape after a long, long time, even now. Okay, Vishal.
Hello everyone, I'm Vishal, and I graduated with economics degree from Jamia Millia Islamia. I would like to thank Behzad for considering me for the course. I was in the wait list, and when I got to know that I have been kept in the wait list, I was a little disappointed. But Behzad, thank you for considering me for the course. And I would also like to thank Indialogue Foundation and Gandhi Smriti Darshan and along with Behzad to pull off such a remarkable feat. I was completely surprised, because my earlier experience with the online courses was very redundant, but the galaxy of the uh, resource persons, from professionals to professors to teachers to practitioners, even even a university cannot pull off such a remarkable feat. I mean, I've been educated at the Central University of Delhi. I can proudly say that such a great work Behzad had done. And talking about the course, what I wanted from the course, it certainly delivered. It sharpened me more intellectually, strengthened the intellect, but along with it, it also inculcated certain values. Like, it has made me more patient. It has made me more humane. It has inculcated empathy into me to listen towards others, what others are speaking. I really enjoyed this course throughout all the courses, and certain, one of my favorite lectures, I've forgotten the name of the professor, but the idea of dialogic imagination, that was the
Dr. Karim Balje.
Yeah, Dr. Karim Balji. Yeah, that was the remarkable moment for me, because earlier the only way that I used to think was dialectically, but now there is a dialogic imagination also while thinking and talking with others. So that was one of the remarkable moment, and I think that will stay throughout with my life. Whenever I am thinking or talking to people or talking about any kind of problems, that was one thing. And of course, it was always a pleasure, actually. Sometimes you always feel burdened when you listen to your teachers, that you have to listen to them or learn from them, but it was never with Professor Farhat Nasreen. She spoke with such flair without burdening it, and with such wit and humor that I really enjoyed. Professor Hilal Ahmed, who really touched upon certain issues that nobody was able to speak during these times. Professor Irfanullah also, on the question of Muslim agency, which I really wanted an answer upon these questions. And And I would also like to take a moment to appreciate my batchmates, particularly Sabiha ma'am and Deepti ma'am, Mushtaq bhai, Nitya, who have inspired me a lot in many ways that I cannot utter at this moment. That's all. Thank you. Thank you very much to everyone.
Thank you, Vishal, and congratulations. Ziaul Hassan.
Okay. Hello, Razak sir, and my heartily salam to all of you, Kamar Aga sir and Farat ma'am. I'm very happy and honored to be a part of this Indialogue certificate course, which I really didn't expect to be part of it, because it was all of a sudden kind of thing. Because only just one day before the deadline, I got the flyer of this course by one of my friend who is doing some Turkish course from Jamia. So he said to me, and I just of a curiosity, I applied to this course. And truly speaking, I don't know what I get in this course. I'm not expecting a single point of it before joining the course. So it's just a sort of thing to just know what is going on or what is dialogue is. I'm totally blank. So why I'm totally blank, so I just give you my introduction of that. I'm Ziaul Hassan, and I'm doing my PhD from Jamia Millia Islamia. I did my graduation and master's in biochemistry from Aligarh Muslim University, and my roots are from UP, Gorakhpur. So right now, but I am in Delhi because my PhD is going on. So I just, apart from that, I have also interest in social work. And so I have my organization, its name is GIFTS NGO, Global Innovative Foundation for Transforming Society, in which we do some kind of social work and also some work related to promotion of peace and humanity. So this thing inclined me to join this course also. So I just applied and joined this course. And frankly speaking, I get a lot of things. There's one more permission I need from you, that actually I didn't interacted much in the last of the sessions. So I have some, I need more time of that here. I didn't speak there, so I will take here speaking. So please allow me to share my views. Because when this course started, so I was actually at my home because of lockdown. So university is closed. All of us are guided by the university administration to vacate and just go to our homes. So I was that time I was free. So it was very quite easy for me to attend the online classes and all at the comfort of the home. But soon after half of the phase of this course passed, so the university lockdown over and the university is open. So I just have to come back to my workplace, that is Delhi, and I have to do now. I have do this course not at a comfort zone, but by my choice. So that the time of examination come to me, I have to devote my specific time in joining the two sessions. That is on Thursday and Saturday of 2 or 3 hours. So maintaining my studies with this course, it's really tedious thing for me to do. But a big but is that I have done this. Although I have some not as much appropriate by the others who just joined very sincerely and completed. But there are some missing lectures also that I missed. But anyhow, I managed to go through, and fortunately, I'm in the last and just with all of you sharing my views. So this is the way. So about the course, this course is something which is very unique to me. Why it is unique to me? It's a very diverse course. See, the diversity in its means the gender. We have gender diversity here. We have geographical diversity here. We have religious diversity here. Many religion of many different religions participants are participating in this course. And we are also have international, global diversity is also there. So we have many international participants also in this course. So this course is makes such a unique blend of things in terms of diversity. And also in terms of knowledge, we have different background, subject background participant also with us, be it science background or it's management, humanities, arts, social science, politics, almost every subject streams are there in this 20 or 22 group of participants. So it's really quite means different thing and different experience for me to have these interaction with them, to know the views with them. Since I am from the science background, so I don't have means much interaction with the student of social science and all. So, but this course provide me the way to means to listen to them, how they study the lectures. I thought that means the lectures of arts are so not so much interesting and it becomes some monotonous or boring. But while means listening to these lectures and this course, specifically the mentors that Behzad sir has means chosen, and they delivered the speech so flawlessly and so in an interesting way that I'm just attached to the flow of this entire course. So I really enjoyed it a lot. And now means I also have to share one thing that is on a very lighter note. I hate means writing. So the reflection part of this course, I think Behzad will means correlate with this because after every means I'm the one I think who is always in late in submitting the reflection forms, because those reflections are just like means a pressure point for me. Means I enjoyed the lecture, but whenever the lecture has been completed, then after the next day when Behzad's message is coming, you have not submitted the reflection yet. So that was so embarrassing for me. Means I have not submitted it yet. So I just started writing and then submitted on the next day or something. So this course definitely means inculcated a spirit of means writing something. So I just started means writing on the literature aspects and those things, and it really improves my skills. So another thing that I just whatever the lectures which I noticed means I enjoyed a lot is the topmost is among them is the Professor Ranu Jain lectures, which is Dialogue and Democracy and the Concept of Minority. That lecture is very much means touchy to my heart, because I just means decided to be part of this course to know something what we can do towards to bridge this interfaith differences and all, because I'm facing these things in my surroundings, in my locality. So I just since my childhood, and I also answered this question to Behzad sir, if he remember, in the interview also when he called me for the interview. So I told him that why I want to join this course is because I want to bridge something. Means I have to give something to between the two different interfaith or two communities to have some common point of view, and for that we need to have some dialogue. So this course definitely helped me in that, and especially the lectures of Professor Brother Basit Jamal, that is the concept of friendship and enmity in Islam. He very brilliantly and very means flawlessly told the things in a very transparent way, that what is given in Islam and what we are just getting from the outside, that is totally different thing. So he clearly, many of my means non-Muslim friends all discussed with me that such and such things is happening in Islam, this is bad. And even you all may heard about the recent contradiction of some ayahs of Quran, which is going on the media. I'm not going onto that detail, but just because of these things, the exact thing which is given in the Quran, and we can talk over these things. Those concepts which are clear, so we can give the correct answer to those those doubts to the others which they have about the Islams. So other lecture also very touchy to me and very interesting. Just like Professor Dr. Kareem Balsi lecture, which is on dialogue imagination, and the last one, that is the challenges of religious dialogue. Professor Dr. Hilal Ahmed, politics and dialogue, and Swami Chinmaya, Swami Shama Chityanand. I just forget the name, please. Forgive me. And we have also the speakers from different faiths. We have Father Victor with us. We have Dr. Irfanullah Faruqi with us. We have Miss Lakshmi Menon with us. So all these make this lecture very wonderful and very fantastic one. And last one, I just want to means one of the interesting lecture for me is Professor Farhat Nasreen lecture is also. I just want to say about this in the last, because I, frankly speaking, I don't have means any interest in history in my college, in my school days. But when I just first time listened the lecture of Professor Farhat Nasreen, I totally means I didn't get in the first go what she said and what information she delivered. So I asked Behzad sir to please give me the recording of her lecture, because I didn't means understand anything at that time. So I didn't completed my reflection form. So and I also raised one question there, but because of internet connection, so Professor Nasreen didn't means listen to my that question. So I just contacted her over email. So he just gave me her recording, and when I listened to the recording second time, oh my God, that is totally transforming for me. I just get means each and everything, and I just feel history is so much interesting. I don't believe it before. So thanks to you, Professor Farhat Nasreen, ma'am, for being means history in my good list right now. So, and your face, your expression, your smile at that during those lectures are truly amazing for me to get inspired. And also means that all the participants are very means interacting, very means friendly. They raised questions and all to make the environment very friendly and not make means anyone feel bored or something. So thank you all of you. Congratulations all of you. And I request you to means to be in this loop, in this family together, and have something in future as well. And one more thing I just want to suggest for this course to the president of Indialogue Foundation and secretary Mr. Behzad sir, to please include some internship also along with this course. Since this is a 6 months course, so we have got many theoretical aspect in this course. So if you inculcate a very short term internship also with this, then it could be a really great asset for every one of us who is means truly interested to be in the field of dialogue studies. Thank you all, and congratulations all. This is from my side.
Thank you so much, Zia, and congratulations. Now, have I missed somebody, or has somebody joined late that I haven't invited to speak? Abul Kalam Azad, I think. Abul Kalam Azad?
Hello, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Please introduce yourself.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. I am Abul Kalam Azad. I am from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Currently, I'm about to finish my master's program. So if I ask why I joined this program, actually, if I just everybody said that similar. I mean, many of the thing why I joined the guy, I would say a bit different perspective. So the case is when I was in high school, I mean, if somebody asked me what do you want to be in future, just I was saying that I want to study international relation. When I joined this program, only just saying that I mean in dialogue program, but it was not in limited with the dialogue program. We talk about the, let's say, different politics, current world view, current different what is going on around the world, to talk about this issue. And it was really, I mean, from that one day, just I want to share, many of my colleagues, they were saying what you are learning from this course. One day, one of my colleague was just sitting beside it, and he was listening this course. Maybe he was not interested about the world politics, and I was saying that they see that he's an amazing person. He is talking about some of these world issues, and he was just saying that no, how it can be amazing to you. I think I mean how it can be interested to you. The case is all of the lecture. I mean, whenever I was listening, I mean, although maybe I didn't submitted many of the feedback form, but the case is I love most of the session. I mean, I love all of the way the course mate was talking, and most of my course mate are really, I mean, I would say they're amazing. I mean, then whenever they're asking the question, I mean, we can see many of them doing PhD master's program, and it was really, I mean, I would say they are with doing course with them is a really chance for me and learn many things from my course mate also. Just whenever I want to mention one point and finish, I will not talk so much. whenever we talk about intercultural dialogue or inter-religious dialogue, I mean, around the world, I mean, from the early, I mean, before joining this course, I knew that the first name came to my mind was M. Fethullah Gulen, Jose Effendi. From there, I mean, always Fethullah Gulen movement, Hizmet movement was doing this kind of thing. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe we didn't discuss. We did discuss, but I would say we did not discuss that much. I would say this is my point of view. Maybe we could do much more discussion about Jose Effendi's, I mean, Hizmet movement view or ideology. I mean, just my request to all of you would be just you can if you search about Fethullah Gulen ideology in internet, you can search much more about it. So this would be my end of my talking. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Abul Kalam, and congratulations. Javed Asifi now.
Good afternoon to everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Bezat sir, and thank you all of our classmates and their teachers. I'm Javed from Afghanistan. I have done my bachelor in chemistry and I have completed my master's on supramolecular chemistry from India in 2020. And I joined the course in a very difficult situation because my exams were also going on and the course started, but thank God I joined the course and I'm very happy that I learned a lot of things from this course. Being in a science field, it is very difficult to have an approach like dialogue because it's very scarce. We usually don't have these type of approaches in science fields. But I think it is very essential for everyone to learn about dialogue, about the art of communicating, the art of speaking and listening. So it was a very nice course for me. And although I was not so much active during sessions about asking questions, but it was life-changing experience for me. Like my perceptions changed, like a lot of arts are there that I have learned, and it was very nice for me. So I personally learned a lot of new topics, especially from Bhakti to friendship and enmity, and from cultural relationships, especially by Professor Farhat Naseem, like Mahatma Gandhi approaches to dialogue. It was amazing for me. So thank you so much, Bezat sir and Indialogue Foundation. It was a very nice course for me. And of course, if I got opportunity, I will deliver whatever I learned from this course to others also. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Javed, and congratulations to you too. I think I've covered everybody. Have I missed anyone? Seems no. Okay. In that case, let us turn back to our favorite teacher here, Professor Farhat Naseem. Ma'am.
Hi, hello.
Hi, ma'am. Hello.
Hi. So it was a great pleasure to hear all the students talk about their experience, and what came to my mind was this: that see how much is the Hizmat movement and the efforts of Fatehullah Gulen. How many lives are they touching, right? So I hope I'm audible, Behzad.
Yes, ma'am. You are. There's no
Okay.
problem.
So that was something that comes to my mind immediately. The other thing that I would like to say here to the students, I think it was great fun to listen to their responses and their reactions, and their having said that they've all learned so much from the various speakers who came and spoke here. Now, there's one little thing that I would like to share with you here very quickly. It comes from Rumi, and Rumi had said that whatever you are seeking is seeking you. So perhaps all the people who came here for this course were, as it is, seeking for some answers, seeking for, the opportunity to work towards peace. And that is how they came to this. And they're going back with a lot, like they said. Now, this brings me to yet another thing, which comes from a book called The Kashful Mehjoob, which is a great Sufi work by Ali Hujweri, in which Hujweri says that, and this is an 11th century book. So in this, there are two Sufis who are having a conversation with each other. So one of them is Junaid, and the other one is Shibli. So Shibli passed by Junaid's house, and he asked him that, what is the new thing that you have discovered? And Junaid said that, I have discovered that whoever seeks shall find. And Shibli said, no, whoever finds shall seek. It's not as if that whoever seeks shall find, but it is like this, that whoever finds shall seek. So this basically, the course that you have done is a beginning. It's not the end, it's a beginning. So the course has basically given you a start to work towards peace building, towards creating a dialogue with others, and contributing and doing your bit for bringing peace to the world. So I do congratulate the Indialogue Foundation India and the Fatehullah Gulen Foundation for running courses like this and touching so many lives. With many congratulations. I thank you for making me a part of this absolutely amazing exercise. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for being with us throughout this course and for everything that you have done for us. I really, really appreciate our
My
friendship.
pleasure. Absolutely my pleasure, my honor. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. So, yes, Kamarabi, you want to say something?
I just wanted to tell that this Hizmat movement, is committed to dialogue and peaceful settlement of dispute. It's a very major faith-based movement. It's a global movement, which is going on, and its practitioners are spread all over the world, and they are not confined to the Muslim religion, but other followers of other religions are also, associated with it. Its main purpose is to bring enlightenment movement, is to trigger enlightenment movement among the Muslims particularly, and to other downtrodden section of the societies. The movement have been working and for decades, and this Indialogue is one of the function of these organizations. Otherwise, mainly focusing on education, of providing quality education to number of to the students who do not have actually access to better education in their own country. So therefore, the movement is very important, and I would request all of you to read some literature on this movement and try to be associated with it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bezal.
Thank you so much, Kamarabi, for that. Okay. Now, before we end, I have a few announcements for you all. Number one, if anybody hasn't done it, all of you please follow us on Facebook and Twitter and subscribe to our YouTube accounts. I hope everybody has done it already. If you haven't, please do that. Number two, we in the coming days, as all our lectures that we have recorded during the course, as they are uploaded on our YouTube account, we will also select a few parts of the whole lecture and upload it separately, short videos of the whole lecture. So if you can also identify a few parts in whatever lecture you like, and let me know, that would be a great help for us in the coming days. So let's say you enjoyed the lecture by Professor Farhad Nasreen. Identify a part of 20 to 15 minutes and let me know, so we can upload that separately on the account. If you do that, it will be a great help for us. And number 3, in the coming days, we will also, as I said to Mr. Rajdeep, we are working on we're working to come out with a publication of this course. So all the lectures that have been delivered, not all of them, but a selected few, we will publish in the form of book. So in that case, we will need to transcribe some of the lectures. So I will reach out to you guys in the coming days, and I hope you will cooperate with me in transcribing some of the lectures, some part maybe. It is a very tedious job. Transcribing a 2-hour lecture could take you about 10 to 15 hours. So if you can help me out with that, it will be a great favor. Okay, so I had these announcements, and of course, thank you all. I really I enjoyed our time together, and I am deeply, I'm overwhelmed really with this experience. I myself learned a lot with you. I wasn't just coordinating, but also listening to all the lectures that have been delivered. I learned from the speakers, I learned from the participants, and I am extremely grateful to you all for your cooperation and for being such a wonderful participant. Now, if you all, before we close, if you can all turn on your camera so I can take a screenshot. Can you all do that quickly? And keep your phone on its in a still place. Quickly, I'll just take a screenshot. Javed, Ziaul Hassan, Fawzia, can you also do it? Ziaul Haq too. Okay. Ziaul Hassan, I'm waiting for you. Fawzia, maybe Fawzia is in office, so she might not be able to do it. Okay. So I say, are you all ready, Javed? Okay. 3, 2, 1, cheers. Okay. Take it too. Thank you so much. Thank you all. I'll email your certificates to you separately. You will receive it in your email addresses. And let's keep in touch. I am there always. You know my number. You know my email address. So you can reach out to me whenever you like to. Thank you all. Bye, and I wish you all the best.